What's up, what's up? Doing a little post-gym check-in. I didn't check in this morning. Don't remember why, but whatever. It's my first check-in of the day. I weighed in at 221.4 this morning. Last night after comedy, smoked a little bit of weed and ate some snacks. So my weight jumped up, I don't know, about, was that a pound and a half or so since yesterday. But still, 221 after having, I guess we'll call it a little cheat meal snack thing yesterday. I'm cool with that. That's fine. So went to the gym, had a real nice workout, closed out with some box jump burpees. So, still feeling that, still sweating, still breathing after it. And I just feel a lot stronger, you know? I can feel myself getting stronger, and that's very motivating, very exciting to feel that and to experience that, you know? And it just perpetuates the sort of self-reinforcing cycle, you know? It's like the opposite of addiction, or maybe it's the same fundamental thing as an addiction, where addiction is like a self-perpetuating loop. You drink and then that causes a hangover, so you drink to get rid of the hangover. So you just keep drinking. It's the same thing with any addiction. But when you pursue growth, pursue discomfort in the sake of growth, you get the growth, and then that motivates the continued pursuit. So very motivated to see the weight coming down and the lifts getting stronger, and just looking at myself in the mirror and seeing that my body is looking different, you know, starting to get compliments and things like that. So I love it. That was great. Did a little bit of marketing earlier today, and about to shower real quick and eat a little bit, and go into another to like a ribbon cutting for a hospice company. I met with one of their sales reps earlier this week, and so they invited me to this event, so I'm going to show up and represent my company and hopefully make some connections there. After that, doing a podcast, and then after the podcast, man, I gotta find some time to sit and read and just get some work done, because I've been doing a lot of, you know, driving around and hitting the road and marketing, comedy, all that shit, but haven't had a lot of time to just like sit down and just get some shit done at home, you know, as far as making progress in my book and a couple other projects that need some time. So after the podcast, it's going to give me a couple hours tonight before I go to sleep to get all that stuff done. I don't know, that's my check-in for now. Anything else on my mind? Yeah, I'm probably going to have to come up with give myself a rule for weed, you know. I already have a bunch of rules for it, you know. Number one, I never possess it. I never purchase it. I never own it. Last time I possessed weed was probably about 7 months ago. A friend of mine gave me just a jar that he like grew. He had way too much, and so I just had this big jar of weed, and I was smoking a bunch of it, and I just can't do that. It just fucks up my life. I haven't bought weed in forever, but I sort of had this rule, like, okay, if somebody gives it to me for free, then fine, you know, it'll be a little, I guess, treat. And he gave me that, and I was smoking. I was like, I don't even want this in the house. I wasn't even enjoying it, you know? When it's a thing that you just have and then you just smoke it because you have it, You know, it's not really, there's no real joy in that. It's not real pleasure. It's like you're almost a slave to the habit. So I threw away I had a bowl and a grinder in case somebody gave me weed. And after my friend gave me that jar, and I fucking smoked it for like at least a week, probably closer to 2-ish weeks or something. Before I even finished the jar, I just threw it all out, and I threw away the bowl, threw away the grinder, so now I have nothing. I couldn't even smoke weed if I wanted it, if I had it in my house. So then the rule became only if it's somebody else's weed, and it's not before a social event, and it's not before comedy, it can be after comedy. But now I think I have to do, like, I have all those rules, and it can only be a once a week thing at most. So yesterday was the second time I got high this week. And, so yeah, on top of all the other restrictions, it's going to have to be a once a week type of deal at most. We'll try that and see how that works out for me. And part of it is honestly, like, when it's more than once a week, I don't even really enjoy it a second time. Like, getting high yesterday was not nearly as enjoyable as, the time before that, earlier this week, you know? I don't know, maybe that's a tolerance kind of thing, or whatever the fuck it was. Keep it to once a week. So I want to keep that in check and see what that does for me. Yeah, I don't know. That's about it for now. I'm about to get home, about to again get cleaned up and eat something and get ready to go to this event and go about the rest of my day. All right, peace.